Hi, I didn't see you there. I'm Blaj. In case you didn't read the title, I made a game about the somewhat well-known YouTuber slash streamer Kaboodle. Since you're probably wondering why I would do such a thing, I'll give you the full picture. The idea of the Kaboodle Week was born on the 15th of May. It was supposed to start on the 16th, and I would have 7 days to watch all listed main and second channel Kaboodle videos. And if I had time, I would do something else as a bonus. This ritual was done to, simply put, clean me of my newfound cab obsession. And yes, I do think it can be classified as stalking. Anyway, I calculated how much time it would take me to watch the remaining videos that I hadn't watched yet, and it came to about 10 hours worth of footage. Of which, by the way, most was at least 2 years old, and it's not the same quality as modern Kaboodle LOL. Trust me, I would know. At first, I watched like 3 to 4 hours in a single day, then it slacked off for a few days. While I wasn't watching just Kaboodle videos, I was watching her streams, which, by the way, were at 2 fucking AM for me. I told a couple of my friends about the Kaboodle week, and I jokingly suggested we make a clicker-ish game in Minecraft based around Kaboodle being a goddess. Those two friends were jabko12311 and Spiked, who will be referred to as Tony's master. The game would be called the Kaboodle Church. Yeah, the Kaboodle fucking Church. By the way, I'm going to spoil literally the whole game in this segment, only leaving out some secrets for you guys to find on your own. So if you want to play this blind for some unknown to the gods reason, and dedicate literal real-life hours to Goddess Kaboodle, open Minecraft 1.20.4 at the time of writing the script, hop on mcdiamondfire.net, and as soon as you join, just type /join61365 or type Kaboodle Church in chat while holding the emerald and select the one made by me. This way, he will become one of the Kaboodlists. As soon as you get on the game, you're spawned on a beautiful, by my standards, path that me and Spiked built. Behind you are the credits for the one and only Goddess Kaboodle, who inspired me to make this abomination, Japko, who coded almost everything, and Spiked, aka Tony is Master, who quote-unquote yassified everything that I built because I cannot build. In your hotbar, you will see 3 items: Pray, Upgrade Prayers, and Prestige. If you have more than 4 brain cells, you can probably assume what those items are for, but for now, all you need to know is that they will be very, very important. Also, side note, right-clicking on things lets you interact with them. That is a game mechanic, so keep it in mind as it will be, in fact, useful later. If you walk further along the path, ignoring all distractions, you will see the Kaboodle Church. Holy shit, is the name of the game, where you will find a few things. Firstly, before you even enter it, there are signs on the ground explaining how to gain faith, which is the game's currency. Just whatever you do, please, I beg of you, don't say anything mean about Kaboodle in your prayer. Just don't, it's for your own good, trust me. When you go in the church, which I did not copy almost block for block from this video, you will see 2 cats sitting on thrones, a table, and the door. I will ignore the door for the sake of video structure. The cats, if you couldn't guess, are Kaboodle's real life cats. This entire game is dedicated to her after all. On the table, which is probably the most noticeable thing, you will see a paper reading out, "We must sacrifice ourselves for our only God." A sacrificial knife, some blood, and a head, which is labeled as a sacrifice. Now, to explain the biggest part of the table area, the signs, I need to first explain how to play the game. As I previously mentioned, faith is the game's currency. After getting enough of it, you can upgrade your prayers, which will also increase the price of the next upgrade. When you get enough upgrades, you can prestige. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now, totally because of lore and not because we broke the 32-bit integer limit, There are also sacrifices, which cost 10 prestiges and just reset you to the beginning of the game without any buffs. But why would you sacrifice if you only lose from doing it? Well, you gain a rank. There are 5 of them, and each get exponentially harder to achieve. The 5 ranks are Believer, Follower, Devotee, Bishop, and Servant. And, of course, the higher rank you have, the more bragging rights you get. When you leave the church, you may or may not notice this super secret, definitely not bright as shit, entrance to a tunnel. Going through it leads you to a beach, and oh my god, it is day now. How beautiful. I wonder if there are any secrets here. There actually is one more bonus area that isn't really relevant to the lore of Kaboodlism. If you recall, at the beginning while you were walking along the path, you may have seen a sign hanging from a tree. Following the arrow on the sign brings you to a cave, which is called the Listed Video Reference Cave. The area is basically filled with item frames with heads and items referencing all listed videos on Kaboodle's main channel. And actually, it extends past the cave into a small cliff, another cave, and the temple. Leaving both areas, you can now focus on the random ass amethyst on the ground that I have conveniently avoided talking about. When you right click it, it reads a crystal. You break off a piece of it. Checking your inventory shows that one of the gray stained glass paint slots has changed to a weird shard. By looking around the map, you can find the rest of the collectibles, and once you do, you have to go near this weird red machine thingy, which has no lore implications, and fix it. That opens the door right outside. When you go through it, it closes immediately behind you and leaves you in the room all alone with this weird funny mask. And now, really, you only have one spot left to explore, don't you? That door. That door in the church I never told you anything about. To end this video off, I will enter the library and read the Holy Book. I will finish that which I started days ago. One day, a farmer saw a girl with blue hair and a bunny headband. Her agility was better than most. As soon as she noticed the man, she ran away. She ran and ran until she left his view. That was our goddess, Kaboodle. The next morning, the farmer was found murdered in his bed. His brother vowed he would bring justice to the killer, but the morning he was going to begin the search, he got very ill and his life was cut short. Of course, this was Kaboodle's doing. To hide her identity, she had to take care of those 2 men as quickly as possible. Her methods aren't known by anyone but herself, and to learn them means to get killed. Oh crap! I didn't mean to do that. Uh, let's let's just hope she doesn't notice. After killing and hiding for centuries, Kaboodle finally decided to show herself and admit to committing all those murders. The people weren't pleased, but they had no choice but to comply with their new ruler, Goddess Kaboodle. A few assassination attempts were made, but trying to kill God is a death wish, so most attempts failed miserably. Though one man seemingly caught Kaboodle off guard. He stabbed her numerous spots on her body with a weapon named the Reversed Sword of Hell. The people thought they were free, but Kaboodle appeared again, fully healed, and quickly dealt with the assassin. Nowadays, you can rarely find her roaming around in the nature, but when she is, it's almost certain that someone has been killed nearby. People worship her to save their lives because those who don't, especially those who talk bad about her, are prime targets for her rage. Their bodies can be found near a message saying punishment time written in their blood. So,
That was the holy Wait.